Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm Jason, or They Strife, and I'm not 100% sure I actually need to give my name at the beginning of every video, but I think I'm going to keep doing it, or at least for this one. This is the latest entry in my What I Love About series, where I talk about one aspect of a game that I like, super like, adore, love, or wouldn't kick out of bed. I'm really happy with what I've chosen this week. It's really specific and I'm feeling pretty good about the video series on a whole, especially as 2 of my videos have reached over 50 views, which might not seem like much, but I really appreciate it anyway. Today's video is going to be all about a game called RAD. RAD is a roguelike from the creative geniuses over at Double Fine, and while they don't always make outstanding games, they do always make interesting ones. This time it's a roguelike game set in the post-apocalypse. That's right, humanity's managed to mess up not once, but twice, which would be hard to believe if it wasn't for, well, basically everything going on at the moment. Alongside the usual trappings that you'd expect to find in a roguelike, like it being hard, dying a lot, and infinite replayability, you have the thing that makes RAD unique, which is the mutation system. As you level up, you'll mutate by absorbing the DNA of the mutants of the world. This will, in turn, unlock new abilities, some of which are gross, like pooping out babies with your head, and some of them are awesome, like throwing your own flaming skull as a hand grenade. It's a great idea, and the cool 80s aesthetic only serves to add a bit more flavour to it. Also, I got told to put my face in more of these videos. Well, more of my face in these videos, so I guess this counts, right? I like RAD a lot, and while I could easily have talked about the mutations themselves or the enemy design, the thing I'm going to talk about is far more subtle. Grass trails. Oh yes, I'm talking about healing the planet with nature. As you run around the world of RAD, you leave a trail of life behind you, usually in the form of grass, but with a couple of flowers here or there. This serves 2 purposes, the first of which is that it looks cool, and that's always nice, right? The second is the fact that it helps you see where you've already been, which is useful given the procedural generation that defines each map. It just means you know when you'll backtrack. But wait, there's more. Not only does it mark where you've been, it also allows you to run faster while running on it. This means that when you do have to backtrack, it goes by much faster, which makes it in turn significantly less tedious. It also comes into play in the boss arenas, where running around in circles isn't just a survival tactic, it actively helps you fight the boss more efficiently. On top of that, you can make plants sprout when opening up one of these boss rooms, or using the lasers that unlock them. It looks cool, it's good for the environment, and it's helpful. It's the kind of really interesting detail that really makes it stand apart from other games in the genre or other games in general, and it's something that I wish games did more often. These truly unique things that you just don't see elsewhere. That's pretty much it for this particular point on this particular game. I just really like how you bring life back to the world in general, and the fact that it helps really reinforce the feeling of that post-apocalypse, and the fact that the world is dead, and that you're trying to fix it. The fact that on top of that it has actual gameplay applications makes it all the better. It could have been so easy to just make it a visual thing. The fact that they've made it part of the gameplay itself just makes it so much more intriguing. By having it affect the gameplay, it makes it not only worth your while, but also worth the world's while, and that's a good thing. If you like what you've seen today, I'd love it if you supported me on Patreon, which is patreon.com/NATheyStrife, followed me on Twitter @NATheyStrife, or maybe even just like the video and subscribe to the channel. I didn't put it at the front because I'm not obnoxious. What can I say? I mean, I say I'm not obnoxious. You might think I am. But then I don't know what you watched the entire video. I mean, I appreciate it. It helps the views, but